Hello guys, my name is Arun and welcome to my channel. This series is a series of tutorials on scientific programming using Python. Now, in this tutorial, we will be looking at how to access data from mat files and how to read and how to write data into mat files. Okay, both of them will be covered together today. Okay, now for that, what we need is that we need to have a set of values like this, and we have to proceed with that. And also for that, what we need is that we need this IO module from SciPy library for to do the same. Okay, now let's go about with it. First, let us save certain values. For that, let me just click a new function like this. Let me run this up. Import numpy as np. Okay, import matplotlib dot pyplot as plt. Import scipy dot io as co. Okay, let this be samples 3. Okay, let me open this file because I have in samples, I guess I have certain other samples which I made before which can be of use. Okay, let's do that netcdf file over here. Let's use the netcdf file options which were used in the previous programs. Okay, let's use this, and let's extract a few netcdf files. Okay, now we have some netcdf files data over here. Okay, matplotlib can be used for plotting and stuff. That's not a problem. Okay, since we won't be needing any plotting over here, let's keep this plot uncommented. And now there are a few things. First, let me comment this and write it up. To save in mat files, first you need a dictionary having all the values as keys. Okay, second you need to specify proper key values to them. Finally, you need the co dot save mat option to save them. Okay, that's about it. That's your simple version of, that's how we do get the values and save them and save mat files. Okay, now let's see how to do that. Now what you do is that as of now we don't need any of these values over here, so let's delete them up. Okay, now if you want to save them in mat files, create an initial dictionary called as mat and let this be empty first of all, and then what you do is that you just start populating them. Mat of lat equals lat. Now what this does is that the value of the data in this variable lat, okay, is placed inside the matrix, is placed inside the dictionary with the key lat. Okay, similarly, if you want to place ln, let me place this as ln. Okay, as ln, that's it. And then if you have some processed values like um equals np dot mean, u comma axis equals 0, let's say, and then vm equals np dot mean v comma axis equals 0. Okay, if you have that, what you can do is that you can place them as well. So something like this this name need not be the same name on the right hand side as well. It can be different names, it doesn't matter, but I'm creating this for naming them same for convenience. That's it. Okay, VM, and that's it. And then once these are done, okay, since I'm using only these two, I don't want this time option, and I don't want this AL option either. Let this be as it is. Now how do I save it is that you need to call that co dot, okay, file mat is actually the string name of the file. It's actually the string is a string that stores in a file name. Okay, let's see, mat1.mat, save it as it is. And then how do you save it? It's simple, call co dot save mat function. Okay, and then what you pass is you pass the file mat, the string name, followed by the dictionary. So pass the file name as a string and the dictionary. That's it. Now if I were to run this up, it will take some time and everything is done. And if you look at it, you have a dictionary called as mat. If you open this up, you'll see that this dictionary has 4 floating values. One is a latitude, one is a latitude value, longitude value, and VM fully. And then if you open your data set, you should have a mat file like this. Okay, and that's it. And that is about saving data. You need this scipy.co as co, and then you need a mat file like this, which is already available. And then if you set a file like this, or you can just directly pass the file name, that's not a problem. And that's it. And this is applicable for this is applicable for even a larger set of mat files as well. Now next thing what we'll do is that let's extract data. Now since we saved the files to mat files, now let's extract the data from mat files, which is again extremely simple. Now for that, let me create a new file called sample4. Okay, samples4, for which I need this option. Is it numpy, and then I need this scipy.io module as well. Okay, fine. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to keep the file mat to be mat1.mat. okay. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to create a dictionary called as dict1. Okay, dict1, any dictionary like file dictionary 1 equals co dot load mat, and that's it. In that, what you do is that you just pass the file name, and that's enough. So if you check the documentation available, it says that it has 4 arguments like append mat true, mdict to be none, and then file name. File name is the file you have to pass. Okay, what you can do is that set file dict1 to be equal to file mat, and that's it. Okay, and if you want, and if you run this up, okay, let me clean all these variables, it's just too cluttered. Okay, let me run this up. Okay, you will have a dictionary called as file dict1, and if you open this up, this will have a lot of inbuilt things into it. You have the variables lat, long, uv, and vm. Along with that, you have some more strings and list called as globals, list, header, and version, and all. These are kind of created automatically, so that so this is not much relevant to us, but this information is kind of necessary, so that when you for checking the cross compatibility of the list dictionaries and all. But these are the 4 values that we want. So the dictionary is ready. So if you want to access any values, so we can say like ln equals mat of okay, what is this file name? File dict1 ln print ln. Okay, now if I do that, if I were to compile this up, it is going to print me the longitude here nicely. Okay, but if you look at the longitude, it's actually a kind of a 432 list. Okay, it is kind of an array, but it's kind of a numpy array. But if you want this, you can make this as a numpy array as well. So if you want to do that, you put numpy array and then close it up with parentheses, and then if you run this, it becomes a numpy array. Inherently becomes a numpy array. And that is how you read data from mat files. And this is how you read data from mat files. This is how you read data into mat files and all. Okay, now why mat files is because mat files are a little easy to handle, and they are very quite popular, and these help to me. And if you guys look at this file dictionary option over here, and if you look at the header specifically, it says that the header says that it's MATLAB 5.0 mat file, meaning if you are working with MATLAB or Octave or Scilab or relevant softwares like that, but you want a certain version that is compatible to MATLAB as well as Python, then this is your best option to do work with it. Okay, and if you guys want, there's another way to save all this. What you do is that go to the variable explorer and click the save option over here. Okay, you will have a lot of data sets available like spider dataset, MATLAB, HDF file and everything. Okay, you can save it in any version of your choice. If you save it as MATLAB files, it will go with .mat. If you save HDF files, it will go with HDF extensions. And if you have a spider data if you want the spider data file, you can also go with that and save it as per your choice. But if sticking with default data sets like mat is sufficient, so it will be more than sufficient for work. Okay, now that's all I have for you guys in this tutorial. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next tutorial. So take care.